Welcome, Rake-Lost Wanderers, this is Robert again, and this is part 4 of the build diary for the Volatile Dead Ascendant Chieftain Saboteur Trapper. You might be wondering where was last week's video. Well, there wasn't much of updates other than me actually defeating my first red elbow and getting... Elbow, this is a thing now, and getting my 15th memory fragment. Yay! Thanks God they made it easier. So last time I leveled, as you can see, the last 2 weeks I managed to, I ran only tier 15s and 14s and thus forced Elder to sort of spawn around very, very high level maps, and I got very lucky on the first try that Elder actually popped on a T15. So, and all his guardians spawned around him and had the remaining memory fragments that were still missing. And I do have the footage here of the fights, at least the 1 minute of it. So the first one that I did was the Enslaver, the fire guy, because I figured this was just the easiest. I just leveled up to level 94, so I kind of wanted to do the fights right after I leveled up, because the experience penalty wouldn't matter, because I'm a filthy softcore casual. And since I don't have too much experience with Red Elder, I only did them, I think, 2 or 3 times on the Detonate Dead character 2 leagues ago. I think last league I didn't even went into Red Elder because my Freezing Pulse character wasn't too strong. So the firefight, obviously, that was quite easy. Next up was the hardest one. I thought that was the Eradicator, the lightning dude. And again, I made the mistake of not bringing a Topaz Flask, although every time I go into the Eradicator map, I tell myself, I need to get a Topaz Flask, I need to get shock removal, and then I don't do it. Surprisingly, this fight was quite easy. Maybe I just got lucky, maybe it was just my Quartz Flask that saved me here and there from some nasty spell damage. But the fight was quite manageable. I had good flask uptime. I ran a bit low on my life flask here and there, but I could get some good damage in. Also the Eradicator, since he's stationary, when he does his super Nova attack there, he's quite vulnerable to the to my flamethrower traps, which is quite nice. To the contrary of the Constrictor, the poison guy. If that's the Constrictor, yeah, it is. So this, I never had problems with this dude on previous characters, so it was fine on DD totems, it was fine on Freeze Pulse. Somehow on the Trapper, this was the hardest fight. I don't know, maybe I just played very dumb. He's super mobile. It was super difficult to actually get traps trigger, because every time I throw traps he just moved away. Also, I really do want to have this attack as a channeled bow skill. GGG please. And yeah, finally in the very last phase, when I almost had him down, I decided to stay on top of him when he prepared his super attack just there, and he sort of one-bopped me. Also, one mistake I made. I do have the poison immune Pantheon, but I decided to not use it in this fight, which was kind of a silly mistake. And then the last one was the physical guardian that I had to take on before Elder himself. What's his name again? I kind of don't remember. The Punisher? Purifier. Oh, close. Although I've seen so many people die against him, I think I never did. Again, this might just me being lucky. I mean, I tanked the hammer throw there. I don't have so much life, but again, maybe it's the Topaz Flask that gives me the attack dodge and spell dodge that saved me. This was almost a death just there. I didn't see any red in the bubble left, but somehow I managed to survive. Also, this guy, he doesn't stay on one spot very long, so this fight was quite long as well, but in the end I downed him without any major problems. And then there was the big boy, Red Elder. So I have 3 clips here. The first clip is just the beginning of the fight, showing you how the damage is when you just go in and he just stands there and you can inflict quite some DPS. And Methil at that point would have probably killed him already, so the damage, I think I still can do some work there. I might actually see how I can. I mean, this is still on the 5 link, and my gems are still level 20, so I don't have 21 gems. I think once I get to a 6 link and once I get my gems corrupted and leveled up, also this was a close one, this will be a lot better. Overall, this fight felt a lot smoother than it did on the Detonate Dead character. On Detonate Dead, I felt that his ice spears could two-shot me, and here again, thanks to the phasing flask, I could avoid that. So I managed to stay alive for the entirety of the very first phase. Going into the second phase, I mentioned in my last video with the Elder fight that I had problems with keeping Shaper alive, and because I had to get the 15th memory fragment, this wasn't an option here, so I decided to give up my Siphoning Trap, which is linked to increased duration together with my cast on damage taken setup, and put Frost Wall in with increased duration, and obviously this helps a ton. But I also got super confused because I'm just so used to the rhythm of Desecrate, Volatile Death Trap, Siphoning Trap, Flamethrower Trap, so this order. So and my Frost Wall always wasn't the same key binding as the oh my god, I just ate peanuts and peanuts got stuck in my throat. So the key bindings are the same as on my Siphoning Trap, and I thought I was using Siphoning Trap, and then I cast Frost Wall all over the place, which in the end screwed me over when it came to the final phase. So protecting Shaper was kind of fine if we go back a bit. So he still has half-life. I could have done even better, I think, if I walled myself in like I did here in the very end. But then when it came to the final phase, when Elder became vulnerable again, I again realized that I don't have enough damage. Also, I was casting Frost Wall all the time because I thought I had Siphoning Trap. I probably should have swapped back. And then there's this. So there's 2 circles of death. I get him pretty low, and then I make the same mistake as a lot of players do. So I go in the southern circle to be safe there. Then I go to the northern one. I think it's exploded, but then I move out of it before it actually explodes, and that then one-shots me. Which was my first death against Red Elder. And then there was this one, after he was basically already defeated. I went in, I had full flasks again, I was shield charging around, he dies, I go into the Zana bubble because that's what you do, you know. There's my 15th memory fragment, I'm super happy, it explodes. What I'm not seeing is that right before he died, he did cast his supernova attack again, which then killed me again. So, the thing that hardcore characters also suffer from by not doing this fight often enough. So again, I do have to practice more to stay out of these nasty situations and to finally do this completely deathless. That would be awesome. The character's definitely up for it. I'm now halfway through level 95. Atlas wise, I progressed a little bit further. I'm still missing 1 tier 10 so that I can finally use 3 sextants. In my stash there is a bunch of shaped underground seas, arachnid nests, armories, shaped courtyards, shaped waste pool, and shaped belfry waiting for me. So there's a lot of goodness that I want to make use of once I get the sextant. I think I do have my quasi semi self-found attitude still of progressing on my own, but getting that last map to drop has been awfully slow. So I'm thinking if it doesn't happen next week, I'm just gonna buy the flippin' cursed crypt and get on with my life. Fusing wise, we're at 1,340 fuses. I overrolled 18 5-links, didn't get the 6th-link yet, so I'm starting to think that this carcass check is completely cursed, but whatever. Chaos wise, I'm doing quite okay. Most of the fuses I bought from Chaos because I managed to sell a bunch of stuff. I still have a couple of nice items sitting in my stash that I will probably sell once there's a buyer. And other than that, right now I just want to run kind of safe maps in the tier 10, 11, 12 area. Probably unlock a couple of the maps that are still missing and get at least level 95. Not sure if I want to go into 96. I want to start a new character, but then if I do, I know that I won't be able to complete 36 challenges to get the portal. This is what happened last time. I did the 1 month race, which will also start in August. And because I started a new character, I couldn't complete this character. So I'm undecided if I should skip the 1 month and continue playing with this one to achieve my goal of getting to level 96 and to take on Shaper and Uber Elder, or if I just start a new character in the 1 month. I guess I will base this off of what the 1 month actually is, and if my friends are playing in it, and I will decide this then. And until then, I will update you once major things happen, maybe a Shaper kill, maybe an Uber Ziri, or I reach my level goal. Until then, have a good day, and see you in Brickrush. Brickrush? You know, the thing. See you in game. Bye-bye.